Expanding off of yesterday's game, I decided to let my thoughts sizzle and wanted to talk about this video and just talk about everything going on with this fucking team. Matt Canada needs to go. Alright. Leading back to last year, Matt Canada's first year was last year with the quote-unquote broken Ben, slow Ben, has been, whatever. And yeah, Ben definitely, wasn't too good. But the fact that he was able to bring this joke of an offense to the playoffs is mind-boggling to me. How Ben was able to carry this offense to the playoffs, I mean, should have had 10 wins, but we got 9. It just goes to show how bad Matt Canada is. Because now we've had 4 quarterbacks actually in this system. Only 2 opening drives in the past 2 years. One last Sunday against Tampa. The other with Detroit. 2 opening drive touchdowns. Multiple consecutive games last year with no first half touchdowns. How the fucking Tomlin just checkmark this box and say, oh, that's okay, that's fine. The proof is in the pudding. The numbers are all there. We haven't scored more than 20 plus points this season once. I mean, right? I mean, didn't we win that Steelers-Bengals game 20-17? We lost to the Patriots 10-14. We lost to the Rats. Who the fuck else? I don't even remember. The losses, they just stack up. The Jets. Regardless, this season is nothing about this defense. Yeah, it's the league's most expensive defense, and we've been without our best player on the team who plays defense for the whole season. But the fact remains, this offense is the worst in the league in scoring. They're definitely one of the worst in yards, and I know for a fact they're one of the worst teams in rushing, which is a combination of just inconsistent usage of running plays. I mean, we do jet sweeps with all of our receivers. Why the fuck is Deontay Johnson running the ball on jet sweeps? Why the fuck are we using Chase Claypool like Deebo Samuel? Why the fuck? I mean, I don't think Pickens has gotten a carry yet like that, really, but what the fuck? Why are we doing that? Why? That shit's not working. It doesn't fucking work. Calvin Austin would be one thing because he's made for plays like that, but we're not even going to activate him. Matt Canada is a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. How can we continue to trot out this offense and expect anything to change? Nothing's going to change. All we do are sideline routes, which, mind you, are very difficult to complete because they require great timing, and you have to assume the DBs are going to play off a little bit. That shit doesn't work. Why we don't use the middle of the field with Freiermuth, it's mind-boggling. Why we don't have our receivers do in routes is mind-boggling. Drag routes. Why are we having all of our routes go towards the sidelines? That limits you to half the fucking field. The defenses will catch on. They've already been catching on. Run, pass. That's it. It's 3 yards, Najee carry. 2 yards, Najee carry. Oh, 3rd and 5. Pickett hasn't thrown a pass yet. Let's let him throw on a weighty down, quote unquote, because that's what Talon calls it. That motherfucker needs to be gone during this bye week if we want any chance to actually let Pickett develop. Because all we're doing is teaching him bad tendencies and bad habits with this fucking joke of a coordinator. Matt Canada needs to go back to Maryland, Clemson, whatever the fuck. I don't know what I think it was Maryland. That motherfucker needs to go. Tomlin hired that bitch. This motherfucker is ruining our offense. Before Matt Canada was Randy Fichtner. And he was bad. But we've gotten worse. Anybody else with this plethora of weapons would put up at least 20 points a fucking game. We can't even score 20 points a game. We are at best producing one touchdown a game. Think about how sad that is. Because all the excuses were last year was, well, Ben's corpse, Ben's a has-been. Okay, well, now we have fresh blood in there. We have a rookie. We had a veteran quarterback in there. Shit's not changing. I'm not saying Trubisky's the greatest or the fucking top 10 quarterback. I'm not saying Pickett's going to be Peyton fucking Manning, but Jesus Christ, we can't even produce a touchdown, and Tomlin wants to blame that game lesson on the defense? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, absolutely. If the defense catches half those interceptions, we probably win that game. It puts our offense in a short field position, but nothing's guaranteed with that fucking offense. We can't even... He wants to bring up the fact that our defense should have caught those, but what the fuck is the excuse for last week? We get a kickoff return to the 10-yard line, and we kick a fucking field goal. That's a fucking problem. And nothing's going to change because we're stuck in our fucking ways. Motherfucker, we cannot win with this offense 10-7. It's fucking 2022. You need offense. If we had at least a sufficient offense, we probably win at least 4 games. But this offense is such a goddamn fucking joke. If you give any other coordinator, Freiermuth, Najee Harris, Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, and fucking George Pickens, they're putting up 20 points a goddamn game. It's so sad to see. It's like the consistency. It's like the fucking definition of insanity. Doing the same fucking thing, expecting a different result. Motherfucker, nothing's going to change till Matt Canada's gone. Nothing will change. We have a season and a half of sample size to see that this offense is a joke. We've only scored one 30-plus point game in like 4 or 3 years. We can't do shit. Our offense the past 3 years has been a fucking joke because Tomlin's okay with a very insufficient coordinator group. And our coaching, it's not even the talent. It's the fucking coaching. And nothing's going to change. I pray to God Canada's gone during the bye week. Fuck that. Promote within. Promote Mike Sullivan, the quarterback's coach. Bring something else in here. I mean, fuck, man. This shit ain't working. We're 2-5. We're going to Philadelphia. We haven't won there since 1965. We're going to be 2-6. Fuck that. Fuck that. Why don't we push the ball down the field? And I told everyone this. Nothing's going to change. Yeah, Trubisky to Pickett's probably going to be better. But nothing's going to change because the plays are still going to be the fucking same. Y'all said this kid was the savior. I'm not asking a lot. But goddamn, we had 2 drives that could have ended up in points, and they all both ended up in turnovers. Yeah, running game isn't the best. But fuck, we had how many third and manageables last night? I'm not giving up on Pickett. I'm not saying to bench him, but you got to play better. I mean, you just got to play better. We're not asking for much. So, nothing's going to change until Matt Canada's gone. And I'll stick by that till the fucking day he's gone. I pray to God. I pray it's fucking after this Sunday fucking murder is about to go down. It's about to be like the Bills game. Maybe not as bad, but well, Canada's got to go. Fire Matt Canada. Everybody, flood the Steelers social media with fire Matt Canada. This guy needs to fucking go. You give any coordinator this fucking amount of talent and they'll fucking give you 20 points a game. If we would have put up 20 points a game, we would have won every fucking game except for that Buffalo game. We'd be 5-1. If we had Ben Roethlisberger this year, don't you think the Steelers would probably be 4-3 right now? Fucking exactly. Fuck you, Canada. Fuck you.